All right, back out at Denmark Drone Park, we have all the props to test fly this developer HP when we did not yesterday, and then the time previously we did not have the iFixit set to install the props. But nonetheless, we have all the hardware we need, so let's go ahead and just fasten on the props. And it's a counterclockwise prop on the front right, meaning the rear left is also counterclockwise. The leading edge of the prop spins inwards towards the front center, or the back props spin inwards towards the rear center. All these props are also labeled CCW or CW, clockwise or counterclockwise. There's some other pilots out here, remote pilots, operating some fixed wing aircraft of some sort. Three hours later. All right, 3 down, 1 to go. We already did the compass calibration yesterday, so we should just be ready to fly shortly after the battery's plugged in. Let's hope we don't have any compass problems, more often than not caused by the compass. We'll probably have some flickering lights if I had to guess. But we'll ultimately see. I was about to say, I should have already had the radio plugged in. I did. Opening up the iVue RoboControl app, selecting connect to the STM32 radio, 8 satellites, 9 satellites. Try to see if we can get 12 or 13 within the next few moments. We'll try using the controller again, see if that pops up as controller 1 or what. All right, we're gonna try arming and flying here and see if we can achieve a stable hover 10 feet off the ground. Nope. Disarm. So I either installed a prop on wrong, which is fairly likely, or a motor was spinning the wrong direction, which did a motor test previously. Shouldn't be the case. Everything looks a-okay. A little bit of dirt. Counterclockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise, clockwise. All the props seem to be on. So I'm gonna need to see why one of the motors is then seemingly spinning in the wrong direction. I have an idea, maybe I didn't change the motor order, and unfortunately, as great as it is to leave the props on between flights when you're doing setup and configuration and troubleshooting, you don't want to leave the props on, and the folding props are not as handy. As those self-tightening props. How are we on time? Might be pushing it a little bit with the close of the park, but hopefully the park rangers are here. A little bit later than the close time. All right. Might have to try another cable because these USB-C cables are, actually I don't need to use the cable at all, right? We have the radio connection. Needed to disconnect from the iVue RC app. All right. Vehicle configuration. Just have to wait for the connection to finish establishing. A is spinning correctly. B is spinning correctly. C is spinning correctly. Huh. All the motors seem to be spinning correctly. That's somewhat to be expected. Now let me see, servo 1 underscore. All right, servo 2, servo 3. So was it something to do with the controller? We're gonna try taking off without the controller connected. And We might see a repeat of what we just saw, but let's give it a go. All right, and just to be sure. Yeah, nope. The props were definitely on correctly. Disconnecting the battery while I install them. Really hope I just didn't lose a screw. No. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep, okay, we're good. I don't think anyone's ever heard me this quiet for this long. All right, let's disconnect from Q ground control, and we're going to try again in the iVue RC app and try without a controller. Nothing else has been changed. There might be a telemetry radio issue, but I would like to think it would still take off and not just immediately flip over upon takeoff. I could be wrong, but I think all of the issues we've had around a failed takeoff, tipping over on takeoff, has been due to a prop or motor spinning in the wrong direction, and neither seemed to be the case this time. All right, we're going to try again. Again, it may be the same results we just saw. Let's hope not. Launch. I disarmed it, I think. Potential thrust lost for motor 2. I'm going to disconnect and go to Q ground control. So It thinks it's flying in smart RTL mode. Like rebooted. I'm gonna check out the internals and see if I can find out anything wrong. I doubt I'll be able to. Let's just hope it doesn't catch a phantom signal. To arm and take off. Yeah, I mean, everything looks solid. Well, probably have some rebuilding to do, but let's give it a shot under the impression third time is the charm. And we're going to take off, or try to take off here in Q ground control. Again to 10 feet. Huh. Well, at least probably no rebuilding with this. Can't see it clearly from here. Developer is doing what I want to do. Just yeah, I mean, no damage, so that's a positive. Antenna's good. Yeah, I'm gonna have some of our other team members, a couple engineers on the team, take a look and see if they can diagnose what's going on. Maybe starting off with Gerardo. We'll swap out the HP with the thermal camera he has. Get that back out here for test flying. And I guess, yeah, no maiden flight still for this HP. We'll be back with the thermal camera HP as well as some more collision avoidance sensor testing with the Developer Mini. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to leave them. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Peace.